right off of 820, 760 Jim Wright Freeway North is also what it's classified. And we're at the Texas Civil War Museum. So welcome to this Please Subscribe show. I'm Cole.
Hi, I'm Linda.
And we're pulling up to what's called the Texas Civil War Museum. Judy Ritchie's Victorian dresses. Linda corrected me. It's Victorian dresses. Judy Ritchie's Victorian dresses. And this is Texas Civil War Museum. It's 760 Jim Wright Freeway North, or it's just right off 820. And it's real close to Lake Worth, if you know where Lake Worth is. And we're going to check it out and see what we can muster up to talk about in the Civil War Museum. A couple people are here, so. Right, sweetie? All right, well, I'm Cole and this is
Linda.
And we're in front of the Texas Civil War Museum here in Fort Worth, right off of 820 or 760 Jim Wright Freeway North. And this is a smoothbore cannon. And we're about to vlog what it is, and we may go inside. So anyway.
All right.
It's a cannon, sweetie. It's not it's kind of a gun. So it's a 10,
What?
I think this says inches. This is for
More than
inches.
10 inches.
10-inch bore Confederate Columbiad long-range smoothbore gun. So the gun displayed here was cast in May of 1863 by the Tredegar Iron Works of Richmond, Virginia. It weighed 13,366 pounds, which cost the Confederate government $5,303. It was one of the 274 guns protected the city of Charleston, South Carolina, and Charleston Harbor from a coastal attack by the U.S. Navy. And it fired a 100-pound round exploding shell of a 120-pound solid shot ball and had an effective range of 2.8 miles. So this gun was used in battle, this gun right here, and it was the fourth gun recovered from an attack that happened at a scrap railroad, and this explains it all right here.
1994.
Yeah, they discovered it in a wreck. It was discovered, the wreck was discovered in November of 1994. This was discovered in 1994. So it's fairly new, about a year after I graduated high school. So it's an antique piece right here. Here's
So pretty much the boat had too much scrap iron melt on it.
right.
Because of the guns. So therefore the overweight ship on the night of March 1st, 1877 began to
Yeah, it took on water.
Yeah, the crew escaped.
But the crew
by
escaped.
lifeboat, and the ship went down about 1 hour later in 80 feet of water. It didn't say anybody died.
The location of where the gun was used was midway between Charleston and Myrtle Beach, 20 miles offshore. So I'm assuming was
not necessarily,
South Carolina.
Not necessarily where it was used, but where it was on.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Let's look at this right here. This states that the Confederate veterans from 1865 until World War I, Civil War veterans, were leaders in economic and public life in Texas. Every locality had its United Confederate Veterans Camp with yearly reunions. Texas railroads gave free passes to veterans and widows. But while the U.S. Treasury gave ample pensions to the federal, the government, the Confederate depended on state bounties. Texas in 1881-1883 gave 1,280 acre land grants to widows of men who died in service and to the disabled veterans and their servants. Pensions were approved in 1899, and 91% of Texas pensions had served in the war from other states. but met residential requirements here. Confederate homes for veterans, their wives and widows were located in Austin. John B. Hood Camp UCV founded the men's home in 1886 and gave it to the state in 1891. Daughters of the Confederacy built the women's home in 1907 and gave it to the state in 1911. The men's home lost its last veteran in 1954 with the death of Thomas Riddle, and in 1965, at least 47 Confederate widows survived. By 1965, Texas had spent $71,160,648 to maintain homes and pension benefits. This was done in 1965. This monument right here is in commemoration of the 150th anniversary of the war between the states of 1861 and through 1865. And I guess it was dedicated 2011 through 2015, and dedicated May 5th, 2012 by the Texas Division United Daughters of the Confederacy. Jamie Crump Davis is the president. This states, do your duty in all things. You cannot do more. You should not wish to do less. Robert E. Lee. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. Psalm 105. Texas Divisions of United Daughters of the Confederacy. This one is succession states: South Carolina, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia. Texas was February 1st of 1861. Then there was Virginia, Arkansas, North Carolina, Tennessee, Missouri, and Kentucky. Those were the states that were involved in the Civil War. Okay, so this one says, strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in the time to come. Proverbs 31 through 25. And this one states here, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. 2 Timothy 4 through 7. This one's dedicated a hometown of Texas Confederate General H.P. Mabry, 1829 through 1885. Both sides of this dedicated the hometown of Texas Confederate Major T.M. Van Zant. There's also a county called Van Zant in Texas. 1836 to 1930. He was born in Tennessee and came to Texas in 1839. And Van Zant was promoted to major in 1863 in Granbury's Brigade.
He led 306 men into battle, and then he only came out 148. So 1 out of 2 didn't make it.
1 out of 2 didn't make it. All right, let's see if we can go in. Looks a pretty interesting place. So they're open on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. I wanted to get this one thing right here, sweetie. So this looks like it's dedicated in loving memory to different Civil War soldiers. There's a rock place right here, some of them. And I'm going to try to do this. That's kind of hard to do. It's like tilling the land or something. Let's see if we can go in. Okay, sweetie. We're gonna put our mask on and go into the lobby. When's it open again? Here's fall winter schedule. It is recommended that you wear a mask. We're gonna get information on their times and everything. You said it was Monday through what?
Thursday through Saturday.
So it's open Thursday through Saturday.
10 a.m. to 5.
10 to 5. So they're closed most all the week, but they're open on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Hi, how are you?
$7.
Oh, okay, to get in. We won't be going in today, though.
Okay.
Is it okay if we just take pictures of the lobby?
Okay,
Appreciate
cool.
it. Thanks so much.
you.
That's fine. I appreciate it. So it's $7 for adults, and children are $4.
Children 6 to 12.
Okay. And you got a thing of Elvis right here. So I don't know if Elvis was part of the Civil War.
Big seller.
I got information on Atlanta history, for a bit of Georgia, and Andersonville, the POW camp used in the Civil War by the South. I'm assuming this is Robert E. Lee? Okay. So this is an unknown Confederate soldier prayer. Robert E. Lee states, "I can only say that I'm nothing but a poor sinner trusting in Christ alone for salvation."
Thank you. That's very good.
See you next Saturday.
So you can put your face right here, and you can be either the North or the South. There's a Yankee, that's a Southerner, rebel, Yankee, Confederacy. This looks like a battle that went on. Oh, Bull Run, yeah. So in the first battle of Bull Run, the Union soldiers were not expecting the South to be as powerful as they were, and they ended up running away. The battle didn't last that long. And the Union soldiers ran off, and the Confederacy stormed in. And that was the first battle. But the Confederacy ended up losing the war, but won the first battle. There were different amount of battles that were that were fought during that time. Meaning the South did win many battles, but they lost the actual war. They started off strong, and because of manufacturing, they actually lost the war. The North had a better manufacturing power, meaning their ability to manufacture was far better than the South. So the North and unions were able to manufacture soldiers, and not even soldiers, but weaponry and naval ships and all the stuff they needed to overrun the South.
Texas' first TV station.